Do 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 do. What's up, guys? How we all doing? Oh dear, what a day! Honestly, what a day! Right, I just got to check some audio settings. I do apologise for the previous live stream. The audio was really bad, and I don't understand why. I tested a bunch of things, and it was absolutely fine. So I think it was just having a funny 5 minutes, to be honest. But hopefully today we don't get any of that. So I'm going to be going down Dipnero River today on the new kayak. Going to be doing a few different bits of fishing. I'm going to do, like I say, I've equipped my carp rod and all that sort of stuff. So with a bit of luck, we actually managed to get into it. But first of all, I'm just going to check sound a minute. Yeah, that seems to be fine. Okay. So yeah, I'm going through a bunch of different places, just trying to catch the fish that I haven't already caught, to be completely honest with you. I don't know if I've got common carp, common bream. That's fine. So there's a few fish there that I can take off the list, which is really nice. Prussian carp. Amazing. I just want to check a moment because I do have a float pole. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. But yesterday I had loads of problems with these boats. For some strange reason, they weren't allowing me to spawn in on them, which is a shame. Right, let's give all this a quick repair. So we're just off to a fresh start. But yeah, we're going to go out in the kayak and we're going to see what we can get up to. Right, so globe. Still got the license for it. That's fine. But yeah, I thought I'd get my carp rod out. Do a little bit of carp fishing today. I've got a few carp rods. Alright, I'm gonna go and create a club room. See what we can do. Smallmouth bass can be found in deeper water where it is high concentration of feeder fish. Oh, well, I'm really happy that my boat has spawned in. I'm pretty sure you can get access to these boats as like a boat rental. But yeah, we'll get ourselves over to little carp spot, see if what we can pull out. How's it going, man? Let's just switch this over a minute. Yeah. I'm really liking this this kayak though. I think I'm going to be using it for quite a while, if I'm honest. But we'll get over to the spot. What I might do actually, whilst I'm kind of going that way, I wonder, real quickly. So this one's up to 14 grams. I think that's the only one I have right now in terms of... Yeah, see, these are all 28s. So I'm all set up for another rod, and I don't know why I didn't bring it out, but... Is what it is. We'll just get this going. Wait, they said that they go for walkers as well. I think I have a couple of walkers somewhere. Some ones that are like... Do you know what? I'm just going to chuck this rod out. See if we get anything on it. I really, really like the trolling aspect of this as well. How's it going, man? I caught a 250-pound dogtooth tuna. Nice. Fair play. Kind of like trolling with just the one rod. I don't know why. I just do. Whether anything will bite is another story. Yeah, it's quite low, but I don't want to adjust the peak times until I get to where I want to be. There's a few ways. There's a few decent ways of getting money. A lot of people around your level, they're like at places at like Emerald. You know, they're going after the walleye and stuff like that. It's what a lot of people recommend anyway. Like, personally, I never really jumped on that. But I hear it's pretty decent. Yeah, well, just remember that you don't actually have to leave to empty your keep net. Just skip to the next day in-game, and it'll empty it for you. Yeah, because what you'll find is that it's actually cheaper to stay there. Oh, I did catch something. Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting anything to bite. Oh, something did bite, but it didn't stay on. Alright, let's just have a cheeky blast on it. Yeah, because it'd be cheaper to extend your license as well. Something is there. Yeah, this is Ukraine, yeah. But I bought brought my float pole as well. It's a few other bits and pieces, you know what I mean, but I bought a quite a big bottom bottom rod because I plan on going after some of the sturgeons that are here as well. Let's just double check on the map a minute. Yeah, nearly there. Nearly there. I do like the fact that this kayak's got no stamina to it. Really do like that. Oh. This is Dnipro. This is Ukraine. Where's that gone? Ah, there it is. Beautiful. But yeah, I've come out with like I say, I've come out with a few different rod setups and all that kind of stuff, but I am going to kick it off with a little bit of carp fishing to begin with. Thank you for the follow, mate. Like as good of a place as any. Right, let's have a browse, because I need to change the bait on it. I don't remember which one it is. See, I would have... Oh, yeah, there we go. We'll do some worms. Oh, no, actually. Let's start off with some salmon. What size hook is that? A 2. Okay. Should get a decent enough bite rate on that. We'll park it right next to that. We'll give it a browse, see what happens. How's everyone doing today anyway? We all good? There's a good area for pike as well. Yeah, not too bad. I'm not too bad. Did quite a bit of progress last night actually on my farm. I've kind of figured out now which sort of direction I want to go in, but I'm gonna have to make some serious cash, because one of the ingredients I need is sugar beet. So from sugar beet, obviously the equipment to harvest sugar beet is it's quite expensive. So I'm just going around at the moment, just doing what I need to do with it. But yeah, it's going to be so chill today. Honestly, so chill. I'm in no rush to do anything or go anywhere, you know. I really like this style of fishing though. Being on the kayak, just waiting for that bite. It's going to be slow, but going to enjoy every single bit of it. Oh. I say that, and we're on to our first. Oh, we got a trophy grass. Thank you for the follow. These are beautiful fish, these are grass carp. I do like them. Not a bad way to start the day, though, eh? Trophy grass carp, straight in the bag. I could have got away with spodding. I could have brought a spod rod out, but just takes up that extra slot, doesn't it? So it pays to wait. So bad at this game? What level are you, Oscar? What am I using? At the moment, I've got the 14 mil salmon sinking pellets, the golden ones, on a 2-aught carp hook. You can't go wrong with salmon. Salmon, worms, garlic. It just like that. I think those are the three baits for me that always seem to produce like fish, especially carp, and you can't argue with it because I mean, you know, pretty potent, aren't they? Worms and garlic and stuff, which is what you want. But there was me going for, I think it's commons. I think it's a unique common that I'm after. But to pull a trophy grass out, first fish of the day, I'm not going to complain with that. Absolutely not. But this style of carp fishing, especially like bottom fishing and stuff like that, I actually prefer being on a boat doing it. And I know it's not the most conventional way of doing it, but I just get really tired of like all the bells and the alarms going off. You know, like you've really got to pay attention to it when you're out here doing it this way. How'd you put on a lure? Well, they're only exclusive to spinning and casting rods. I'm assuming you're on the sturgeon grind user. Yeah. A lot of people do jump on that sturgeon grind. I mean, they're good fish, but just like anything, you know, you overfish something, you're gonna burn yourself out relatively quick. Thank you for the follows as well, guys. But yeah, you know, it's something like I used to care about level, I used to care about money and all that sort of stuff. Now I'm just kicking back. You know, I managed to get to level 98. There's still a lot of the game that I do need to explore. You know, still a lot of quite well. There's a few monster missions that I need to get out of the way as well. But as for now, I'm just happy and content doing what I'm doing. I might even go over to the Amazonian maze today and have a go at some of those bull sharks. Yeah, worm pellets will always do well. They'll always do well. You know, as they say, if in doubt, get the worm out. You know, that's pretty much all it boils down to. Oh, we're on again. That looked like a grass again. Yeah. Love it. How'd you get money as a starter? The only thing you can do, and don't take this the wrong way, but the only thing you can do is fish. Um, like I say, pay attention to your peak times, pay attention to your missions, do your dailies, do your tasks, all of that sort of stuff, and things will gradually build over time. What I like doing was just going through the list of the fish and trying to like scratch them off like one by one by one, and by doing that, you're catching a lot of byproduct, a lot of bycatch, and it's just feeding that XP and that money. And if you just keep doing that, you'll get over those first initial hurdles of being a starter. You get your level up, you'll earn some money, and then you can find something relatively decent to buy. In the early stages, the last thing you want to be doing is just spending money on things which really you're not going to use for very long. That's the thing. When it comes to buying a setup, you've really got to ask yourself the question of how long am I actually gonna, how long is it gonna be feasible for me to use? You tend to find that when you're going up, you tend to use the smaller equipment less, depending on whether you're targeting the smaller fish that are in different areas. So I wouldn't say it's all a complete waste of money, because you will use things eventually, but getting going, I think you should play it smart, spend your money wisely, sap up all that information that you can about, what's relatively decent to use. Usually when I look at a rod, I look at its line weight. So I like to buy rods which go like, especially when it comes to like spinning, like jigging and all that sort of stuff, like buying a rod that has quite a range that can hold like small lures all the way up to some quite big ones. Those are the sorts of rods you want to go for in the early days. And the reason for that is the fact that you're not spending money on extra rods. You're not filling up rod slots when you could literally buy one rod that does the task of like, 2 to 3 rods. That's the way that I do it anyway. That's the way that I do it. Yeah, I got the new kayak, yeah. Let's use some worms. We'll check the time. Let's just move up the peak a bit. There we go. Yeah, there's loads of really nice fish here, to be fair. I think there's like 80 something. I think it's like 80, 84. If I'm not mistaken. There is a lot of fish here. A lot of fish. Ranging from really small ones to things like sturgeons. And like whales, catfish, and all that kind of stuff. Here come the commons. Yeah. You don't necessarily need the boat. You can rent the boat. You can rent the boat out, which is a trolling boat, which is pretty nice. It's just that this place is just a fantastic place to fish. I mean, if you're thinking about getting any DLC, you know, for the value for money, I've always said that the Dip Nero DLC, the Ukrainian one, is definitely up there in terms of value. Because you think about everything that you're getting, you know, bunch of lures, 2 really decent rods, a spinning rod and a casting rod. Then you factor in, you know, your premium and all that sort of stuff, and your pond pass and the boat and everything. It's really, to be honest, like I say, value for money. It's up there. Is up there for me. And the thing is, as well, with this place is that, like, I'd say it's really sort of like beginner, sort of, I'd say sort of like early mid-game level friendly. You know, a lot of the rods and reels that you acquire through, like, I'd say like ranks 1 to 30, you know, you can use them here. So it's, yeah, it's good. It's a beautiful day out. Look at those sun rays. Yeah, it's really cool. I like it. But like I say, this is not the most conventional way to carp fish, but I do enjoy it. And I love the fact that this kayak has got a sonar on it as well. It just feels right for some reason. I suppose the only downside, this is what Fishing Planet really does need to change. They really need to change this, and that's the rod holders on boats. I feel that it being restricted to just only a particular rod type, I think is bad. Because in real life, there's no reason why I can't put this rod in that holder. You know, it's just one of those things. So if you're listening, Fishing Planet, please change this. Honestly. It's a beautiful night. I'm carp fishing at the moment. Yeah, just out with a singular rod on the kayak. Caught a few really nice grass carp so far. Also got a common as well. So it could be worse. It's just waiting for those bites. Thank you for the follow, mate. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's just waiting for those bites. Like I say, normally I've got my, you know, my rod stand out and everything else, but I really like carp fishing this way. Thank you for the follows, guys. Yeah, that's where we're at. I might be able to change hook size a minute, because I think it's a 2/0 at the moment. What I might do is bump it up to a 3. Thank you very much, Mario. Yeah, I might bump it up to a 3 and see if we can catch a uni, because that's what I'm after. A uni common. I think between like a 3-aught and a 4-aught, I think this kind of like the why not just set up on land with 3 rods? I literally just explained why. This game, I don't think I'm the only one that's having these technical issues. It's actually making it really difficult to play. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. This game keeps doing this. I don't know if I'm the only one or what, but it's definitely getting a little bit frustrating. Trouble is, this is the like when I factor in like internet speeds are fine, everything's fine. This is the only game that seems to do it right now, which is strange. Oh, I'm on a fish. Another trophy grass. Yeah, it's starting to get really annoying, this. I don't know if there's anybody else that experiences that issue, but damn, isn't it annoying. Thank you to everyone that's been tapping the screen. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the follow, mate. This is Fishing Planet. Thank you very much for the follow. What's the time in day? Okay, that's fine. Looks like it's going to be a sunny day as well. I've got so many carp, so many carp baits and stuff like that. I think I bought one of the carp packs years ago, and I still haven't used. I would say probably I've used probably about 5% of everything that I got with that pack, which is crazy. But I remember it back then. I bought it because I like the rods and stuff that come with it. I was like mad for Weeping Willows. That's where I wanted to be, you know. So I went and bought the pack, got myself the rods and stuff. And then beyond that, I never really used the carp stuff. I always seem to catch carps on like the float and that with like the what's it, the technoplankton and all that sort of stuff, the sweet corn and everything. But we'll see where things go. Like I say, a uni common would be nice. Hopefully, and I think I'm going to target the Tench as well, which is around this area. It's just a matter of as and when, really, isn't it? I might change the excuse me. Might change the bait a minute. Might go down to a smaller boilie. It is in on this bait section, yeah, it is just tucked away. I might go for tuna. See if anything fancies a bit of tuna. Oh, we got a Uni Wells catfish. Nice. I very rarely come into public rooms, but it's cool to see what everyone else is catching. Oh, I think somebody's on. You don't know what rod setup to use for this map. I mean, just look at the fish. That's all you need to do. Just everything that you've used before to catch those, like, those particular fish in other places. It's all universal. You know, it all works. I think something's going for that. Could be wrong. Starting to get a bit more taut. There we go. Oh, damn. Yeah. Nice grass. How's it going, mate? How's it going, Goose? Nice, nice, nice. God. The joys of carp fishing, eh? Like, effectively, it would be easier to obviously have more than one carp rod out. But I'm in no rush. I enjoy doing this sort of stuff. Did anybody else watch the Eddie Hall versus Tommy last night? I watched it and it was, I don't know. In terms of sportsmanship, I think it was all right, but realistically, I think if Eddie really wanted to, I think he would have, you know, he would have absolutely destroyed the bloke. But it's boxing, isn't it? There's rules. Because obviously he trained in MMA, didn't he? For a couple of years, Eddie. And every now and then watching the fight, you know, you see him coming out with that spinning backhand. It's really slow. Has anybody else been around Lone Star Lake yet? Have you guys seen the revamp and all that sort of stuff? I think it's pretty cool. I like what they've done with it. How's it going, man? I don't know if this tuner is effective or not. I might have to play it safe. I might have to just put those worms back on. I think that's going to be the. Well, I could try Tiger Nut as well. Let's have a browse on the old Tiger Nut. Well, I'm going to cast somewhere different. I'm going to cast up by the little island there. See if anything will go for that. Yeah, I was sat there last night thinking whether I should start up a Arma Reforger dedicated server again. Oh. No. Oh, someone's on the belugas. The time, 25 past 10. I'm on high and ultra. Yeah. I've got the game maxed out completely. Oh, 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 oh. Yes. Okay. Okay. So if I float around that area again. Feels so cool just sitting in the kayak doing this. This is Ukraine. Yeah. Dnipro. Oh, he's on the Trophy Commons. Yet to see one, but... I'm in the far right-hand corner. Do you know what? Whilst I'm actually waiting, I'm actually gonna assemble my carp rod. I have, because I'm yet to put it together. So that's the plan. Now let's play a game of Hunt the Reel. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan this summer. Getting out. Gonna try and do a spot of carp fishing. Try and learn a few things. A few people that have asked if I want to go, so I thought, why not? Don't know what I've done with it. You stop playing because so much grinding. Yeah, I think the trouble is that they are actually making that. They are going to be making it a lot easier for people. I mean, the thing is that if you think this game is a grind, there are other fishing sims out there which don't really value your time. They're solid games, but they don't value your time at all. Aha, there it is. Oh, I got a fish on as well. She's rocking the boat a bit. This is a nice one. There we go. We're honing in on them. Tiger Nut seems to be doing working a treat. Working an absolute treat. Right, let's put this reel on. Make sure it's straight. Yeah. No, I'm on PC, mate. I do have a PS5, but yeah, I play on PC. Yeah, there's a few people within my community that play on PlayStation. By all means, you know, like I say, I've got Discord links in my bio. You're more than welcome to join it. We've always got something going on. There's always someone playing something, so. Yeah. Might have to switch it up in a bit. Go for like some of the tension stuff. But I just don't want to miss the window, you know. Yeah, no worries. This is Ukraine. Yeah. The commons are here. They are here. They are floating about, but it's just a matter of time, really. Just like anything. I'm just glad that I'm not in a competition because I'd definitely lose if I was. Oh, come on. Yeah, it would be cool to see it on VR. Yeah. I did play that real VR fishing, which was alright, but... Oh, rocking the kayak. Yeah, the shark fishing is probably the the most OP thing on the game, isn't it, really? Don't go behind the boat. Yeah, there we go. There's a uni grass. I am going to mark that, because I haven't marked many fish on this. There's one out of the bag. Ugh. Is the new boat worth buying? To be honest, I really like this kayak. I really like it. I mean, there's a few things, you know, like I would say if you haven't got like I'd say like a kayak already, you know, like on the normal kayaks you have stamina, and that's probably one of the most annoying things about it is the fact that it just takes forever to get anywhere. Well, with this kayak there is no stamina, but a few really nice features about it. So obviously it's got a sonar, and it's also got two rod holders for spinning and casting rods. So you can troll. You can troll with this boat. You already joined the game, Kyle. There's nothing stopping you coming over here, man. If you want to. No, no. This is Ukraine. Howdy. Oh, 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 oh. We're on again. Yeah, the Tiger Nut sinking boilies seem to... The 15 mil ones, they seem to be doing a really good job, but... Yeah. It is a beautiful night. Anyone doing anything exciting today? Anybody actually going out doing any fishing? Has anyone actually been out fishing? Thought about going. Yeah. Do you know why I like fishing? As you put it in capitals, really like fishing. See, the reason why I love fishing is because it teaches you one thing which the world is in shortage of, one thing which a lot of people can't seem to grasp, and it's patience. And not a lot of people have patience these days. So yeah, I really like fishing because of that. Everyone's running around at a million miles an hour. Everyone wants everything done yesterday, you know, and it's just a time where you can switch off, where silence is just your happy place. That's it. That's all it comes down to. Many people have got various different reasons for going fishing. Some people just enjoy it for the sake of the fish, whereas other people just take it as an opportunity to just think about nothing. Oh. Yeah, I mean, like I say, when it comes down to fishing, it's like, you know, just like anything in this world, right? People think that in order to get into fishing, you need to know everything, you need to have the most expensive equipment, you need to do this, you need to do that, and you don't. You could go out with the simplest, cheapest setup and still enjoy yourself. You don't need to spend thousands of pounds on fishing equipment. And you see it a lot of the time. Anywhere you go, you know, especially around where I live, you see people with thousands, and I mean thousands of pounds worth of fishing equipment. And they're sat there for hours and hours on end and don't catch anything. Whereas some lad that rocks up with a £20 rod off a Temu, you know, or Shein or whatever you call it, you know, and he's pulling fish out one after the other. So you don't need to go out and spend silly money on fishing. Of course, if you enjoy it and it's, you know, it's your passion, it's your hobby, and, you know, you don't do anything else, then fair enough, you know. No one can tell you what to spend your money on, but you don't need the best of the best to enjoy fishing. I bought a fishing rod off of TikTok ages and ages ago. Little spinning rod, little light spinning rod, and I chuck like a soft plastic on it, or soft plastics, or some tiny lures, some tiny spinners, you know, and it's great fun pulling those perch out. You know, it's the rud, everything. It's so much fun. Another grassy. Yeah, that's it. That's it. But it just goes to show, doesn't it? Just goes to show. I used to chat with somebody, and he bought a really, really cheap setup, happy days, enjoying himself, and he goes out and he catches Xander and things like that, and then brings the Xander home and stuff like that, and has it for his tea. You know, like it's just stuff like that. But I think, you know, like I say, like if you're ever thinking about getting into fishing, you ever thinking about learning a new skill or skills or anything like that, I definitely recommend it because fishing, I think is a very, very important skill to have. Because, you know, many people will laugh at me for this, and, you know, but if you ever find yourself in a situation where, you know, you have to get food, you have to source your food yourself, you know, and the scenario doesn't seem so silly anymore, but a lot of people used to laugh at it. But, you know, imagine if you find yourself in a survival situation, you know, and you've learned how to fish, you know, that could save your life. I know that sounds really silly to a lot of people, but it's usually those people that find it funny that don't find it funny when they're in the situation, you know? So, you know, but I love stuff like that. There we are. There's my uni. Brilliant. That's another one knocked off the list. Let's see what... So these are all salmonella balls. Common bream. Got the carp out of the way. Crucian. So I can do all of this off of the smaller rod. So what I'm going to do is just move myself a little bit closer. Roughly in the same spots as well. I think what I might do is just cast off just under those lilies. Just off those lilies. I might put a 1 on it. And then... let's try some of like... That's why I like going back as well to some of these places. These smaller places as well. Going after the smaller fish and that. Yeah. Because I need to use a lot of my baits. I have too many. Oh. How perfect was that? Bloody hell. I'm in Ukraine at the minute. Right, there's 2 strikes on that. Could indicate that... 3. Could indicate that the hook's too big. I think it might be too big. Don't know if I got any smaller hooks than that. Wonder if I mean I've got loads back at home at the home page, but out of 10. Let's put a 10 on it. I have, yeah. I have played that game. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it was literally just a hook size. Common rod. Is there a possibility so the kayak auto drives so you don't have to constantly... No, unfortunately not. The Ultimate Fishing Simulator games are good, but they're all right, but they need a lot of work. The second one especially, you know, there's so many bugs and issues, you know, they all have really good potential to be decent games, but I just don't think that I just don't think they got the resources for it, honestly. I don't think what helps their situation is the fact that there are far better fishing games out there that are free. You know? And I think that's what doesn't help the situation. I am, yeah, I am. Yeah, you can find all the links to my stuff in my bio, mate. My YouTube, my Discord, all of that. I'd love to see them add like fishing gloves. That would be cool. Like a few cosmetic things, you know? Be nice. Let's try some bloodworms. So now you're here. Yeah, much easier, eh? Thing is, as well, it's like I say, you know, it's a lot easier to respond comments and stuff like that on YouTube as well. Yeah, I managed to catch I managed to catch a uni grass and a uni common. Now I'm onto the tench. But I think it might be too... I think the time might be a bit off for tench. Boys have better luck in like the evening times for tench. Either like evening or like really early morning. Damn. You was fighting a tuna and when you got it out, your reel was on 1%. That's not good. Hey! I love perch. That's so cool. And I can actually see like the fish coming and taking the bait as well. Which is really cool. You can't repair it. It's not good. It's so easy. It's such an easy way of fishing. I love it. This kayak doing this like float fishing. Oh, you imagine doing something like this in real life. Man. This is Ukraine, this is. It's like Dnipro or something like that. Dnipro. Even like 124, 89 XP, I mean, you can't complain. Might have a go at the sturgeons in a minute, the belugas. Thank you for the follow. This is the Ukrainian map. Something tapped that then. It's really warm today. I mean, you could get away with both. You could get away with doing it both ways. But obviously, if you're on land, then you can obviously have the option to have more rods out. I'm level 98, mate. Common bleak. But there's multiple ways that you can go about doing it. You just got to spice it up a bit. Yeah, the belugas, that medium cut bait. European weatherfish? Gudgeons? Yeah, see, like, these are all the... Wow, I'm yet to catch a tench. I honestly thought I've already caught tench. You give him a Xander as well. Okay. It's just got to be about timings, innit? Time of day. That's all it's going to boil down to. 1,000,000%. See, I was going to start up doing the Hunter Call of the Wild again, but it's just annoying that that game is not crossplay. A lot of the really cool games, you know, just like this as well, a lot of the simulation games right now, they're just not crossplay. It's annoying. Oh. I swear they made Way of the Hunter 2. I think that came out in early access, didn't it? A while back. I'm pretty sure it was, anyway. Yeah. I used to play Call of the Wild a lot on my PlayStation. Then my PlayStation broke and I ended up buying myself a PC and started all over again, and I repurchased everything. But I really like the duck hunting as well. There was a sim that came out not so long ago, which was to do with like realistic duck hunting. I can't remember what that was called. It was very, very bare bones, but it looked cool. Because I used to love going after the wild boar and all that sort of stuff with the air rifle that you get in one of the DLC packs. Yeah, absolutely love that. I think one of the hardest challenges I ever get, because I did a lot of crossbow and bow hunting, And one of the animals that I wanted to get with a bow was a bison. And obviously, by nature of a bison, it's hard to get close. I'm after a few things at the moment. Some breams, some carps. Yeah. There's a lot of fish love tapping the bait. And I know that it's the smaller ones because they can't get on the hook. Just trying to eliminate the smaller fish now. But common rudd. What do you mean? How much money should you have for sturgeon? See, I might go down there. They fight hard, so yeah, DVC Anglers is the name of my club. I wonder if we can... Hold on, before I go down the route of Tench, I don't know if I brought out... What's 25 kilos? Do I have... I mean, that's 24 kilos. That's like the closest I've got. Let's put that on a moment. It's the closest I've got with me. So... Beautiful looking though, isn't it? Out here at the minute. I'm in Ukraine, mate. Nero. I'm probably butchering that name. Ah, nice one, man. See, this right here to me just screams pike. It really does just scream pike. What's this, a Xander? Oh, okay. Just casually pull out a unique European chub. Alright. Fair enough. Thank you for the follows, guys. My goodness. There's a perch. Let's try and get it like down the sideline there. Oh, snagged it. Yay! Cleaning up the pond. Oh dear. It's a nice little frog. Biggest catch of the day, that. Wonder if anything goes for like any nano spinners and all that kind of stuff here. Yes. Okay. Should we just buzz it down there and just see what happens? Don't think I brought any nano spoons with me. I could try a nano spoon if I have one. Let's see if I've got one. Oh, I've also got the toppers as well, which is also another thing which I'm going to trial. But I don't think I've brought out the right equipment for it. No, I haven't. Bugger. Barbless Narrow? What a cast. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to get this in, come out of the game, come back in with a bait caster. Oh, I did get something. What do you know? Probably another chub. Yeah. Nice fish, though. Can't argue with it. Right, let's pop out and we'll go back in. Cheeky bit of XP going. Someone sent a request as well, but... Let's put that away. I think I made a casting template ages ago. Yeah. What was that? 24 kilos. Do they even have... what would it be? Titanium... Oh, no. Titanium leaders. What would it even be? $25.1. 18.6. That's the closest. Okay. Thank you for the follow, mate. Thank you for the follow. How'd I get so much money just playing the game, man? You eventually get yourself to a point. Wait, which number was it for this one? So what's it? Oh, this goes up. Yeah, this was another one that I put together for the, you know, for the ranges in weights. Which number was it? Number 3. When the update comes, I'm assuming you're asking for like mobile or console. I don't think they've said anything. I'm not too sure, you know. I don't think they've mentioned anything about it as of yet, but because I'm not even entirely confident if they've even. I don't think they've even released Skull and Ford on mobile yet. So just like anything, I think the mobile side of things, I think it's going to be a little while yet. Howdy, sir. I might get that rod in and cast it back out now that I've got a bit more space. Yeah, that'll do. Thank you for sharing. No, you can't. So there's no cross progression and there's no cross play. So if you're on a particular platform and you want to go onto another platform, you will have to start again. That's the same with your like DLCs and stuff that you've purchased for a platform. If you want to change platform, you will have to start again and repurchase those DLCs. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, Ronnie, you'd have to start again, mate. Sadly. Good lord. Oh, okay. I'm getting really lucky with these uniques today. Well, just like anything, you know, I mean, PC, you know, the graphics are a lot cleaner. But not only that, you know, you've got the benefit of obviously having access to the DLCs first. It always seems to come out on PC first for obvious reasons, testing and whatnot. Not bad looking fish. It's just really fun being out on this boat. Like, I really like it. On this kayak. I wonder if I twitch it. I would be tempted to troll up and down this like river bit, but it takes way too long on this kayak. And the fact that you got to hold down the button as well, the pedal it, is, yeah. It's here nor there, really. Right, let's get round that corner anyway. Ah, not bad. I had one the other day. It's lovely. And that's what I'll end up doing. Like I say, there's a couple of carps that I need to get. Obviously the tench as well. So I think it's just a matter of timings and the place, really. But that's what I'll do. I'll just sit here on this map. I won't leave it. I am tempted, though. What did it say that the Xanders went for? I'm guessing it's just the normal stuff, to be honest. Oh, we got to get silver carp as well. Soft baits, narrow spoons, medium spoons, all that kind of jazz. What are we on? 24 kilos. Okay. I think I'm going to start off with a tench first. It's a DLC, Jace. See, this pedal kayak is perfect for stuff like this. Absolutely perfect. It should open up in a minute. I am in Ukraine, yeah. Nearly there. Huh? No, not really. Yeah. Right, give me 2 seconds, guys. Oh, right, I'm back. See if we can get ourselves a nice tench. Excuse me. I might have to like reevaluate a little bit. I'm not too sure if they're very common on float, to be honest. Where's that big tree? Oh, damn. Forgot I brought that. Crawfish cut. I don't know if I have any crawfish cut on me. No, doesn't look like it. Alright, okay. We'll give this a whirl. See what happens. Nothing happens, then go on to a different game. Call it a day. Yeah, I'd say the pack's worth it, yeah. 100%. I've been enjoying it. It's a change of pace. Yeah, it's nice. It's cool. Yeah. But do you know what, guys? I think I'm actually going to leave it there. I think I've done pretty well. I think I've caught, like I say, I come out trying to catch a couple of the carps. I managed to get my carps. You know. Now it's just a matter of as and when I come out a little bit more prepared next time for the tench and that. And I think it'll be golden. But anyway, guys, like I say, thank you very, very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. I do appreciate you coming in, spending time out of your day to watch. But yeah, if I don't see you next time, I hope you all take it easy. You stay safe. Have a good one. And I'll catch you later.